Holy fuck. This is gross.
Tim Hortons, there's no excuse for this.
No egg, no bacon, no cheese.
I ordered the same thing every single time, and we're gonna see how many orders they got wrong.
Customer service in Toronto is at its all-time low.
Hi guys, I just want to share a real quick experience with Tim Hortons.
Welcome back to Canadian Rant, where we ask the questions too many people are thinking, but too few are saying out loud. Today we're asking a simple question that millions of Canadians already feel in their gut. What happened to Tim Hortons? This used to be more than a coffee chain. It was a ritual, a routine, a part of Canadian life. But now, people are walking away, not because they want to, but because something has clearly changed. Long lines, sloppy service, inconsistent food, burnt coffee one day, watery the next. And Canadians are noticing. This isn't about workers themselves. It's about corporate decisions, aggressive cost cutting, rapid expansion, hiring policies focused on labor shortages and wage suppression instead of service quality and training. So today, we're breaking down why Canadians are ditching Tim Hortons, how corporate priorities reshape the experience, and why the brand Canadians trusted no longer feels like the one they grew up with. Let's get into it.
Have a look at this. This is Ottawa, Ontario, Tim Hortons on Donald Street. Look at the waste cans. I asked the lady at the counter, I said to her, do you know your waste cans are over full? Do you think somebody could clean them? Looking bad on the store like that. Her reply was, it's not my problem, not my department. And they had well more enough staff to look after the situation. So it's not because they're short staff. Come on, Tim Hortons.
I went to 32 Tim Hortons. I ordered the same thing every single time, and we're gonna see how many orders they got wrong. A small black coffee? Yeah. And a chocolate chip muffin. Can I get a small black coffee and a chocolate chip muffin, please? Hi, can I get a small black coffee and a chocolate chip muffin, please? Hi, can I get a small black coffee and a chocolate chip muffin? No, you don't need to see me go to 32 Tim Hortons. And I went to 32 Tim Hortons twice. 32 Tim Hortons between the hours of 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday. They got 9 out of 32 orders wrong. Almost a 30% chance that they're going to get your order wrong on a very simple order. It was not busy. I was not waiting in a lot of lines. The next one I'll bring up here, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. This is their busy time. Same orders, same Tim Hortons locations. 15 out of 32. 46.88% wrong.
Tim Hortons, there's no excuse for this. I want, my money back. I paid 60 cents, an extra 60 cents for this. Like someone shit on my bagel. Seriously? Seriously, Tim Hortons? What is your problem? If you don't fucking like where you work, fucking quit. This is ridiculous. Serious? I don't even know what to say. Even the fucking seagulls won't even eat this shit. And I've been throwing it at them.
Holy fuck. This is gross. Oh my god. I haven't had Tim's in a few weeks, but because of the snow, I went to Tim's. I couldn't go anywhere else. This is fucking gross. Oh my god, it's bad.
I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. If it had been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago.
When you drive 20 minutes to go to Timmy's to get, an iced coffee and a breakfast sandwich because you're sick, feel like crap, you get home, take out your breakfast sandwich, and this is what it is. No egg, no bacon, no cheese. Am I driving 40 minutes to go get another one? No, I'm not. Did they get a phone call? They sure did. Tim Hortons, what has happened to you? You guys have gone downhill so bad. It's getting the point that McDonald's is the way to go.
Hi guys, I just want to share a real quick experience with Tim Hortons. I don't know what happened here, but I ordered vanilla iced coffee. And what is this all in my coffee? I'm not sure. The milk is curdled. It smelled bad. I'm not sure. Tim Horton, please address this. Like, are they checking expiry dates? I know it could happen, but not like this. I'm sorry.
This is breaking news. I've heard from multiple sources. 4 locations in Grimsby, Ontario. The owner has fired all of its Canadian staff and is going to be replacing them with temporary foreign workers. All of these staff members, they've been there for 10, 15, 20 years. All of them are going to be let go. And this is happening not just at this Tim Hortons locations, these 4 in Grimsby, but it's happening all across the province. And that is why I am boycotting Tim Hortons. I never go to Tim Hortons to buy their coffee, to buy their junk food. And they pretend to be a Canadian company working for the Canadian community. And this is what they're doing. They're firing Canadian-born and Canadian workers and hiring temporary foreign workers to maximize their bottom line. And they don't give a shit about the community. And honestly, their food is garbage. Please share this video. Let the world know that this is happening. And Tim Hortons is actively going down this campaign of replacing Canadian workers with modern day slave labor. By the way, Tim Hortons has been lobbying the government to remove the cap for temporary foreign workers. So this is all part of the plan. They're systematically trying to do this. And now this is happening across even more locations in this country. I am never, ever spending another dollar here again. No coffee, none of the garbage donuts or bagels. This company is a disgrace, using the name and the face of Canadians to pretend that they have this good image for the community when they're actually the complete opposite. They are garbage. They're a garbage company. They're not even Canadian.
As a Canadian, I don't know about the rest of you, but I get a lot of other Canadians that pop up on my For You page having the worst time at a Tim Hortons. And listen, Tim Hortons used to be part of our national identity. It was Canadiana to the highest level. It was a cozy little coffee shop that sold like kind of home style soup and sandwiches. It used to be great. And it hasn't been great in like, I don't know, 10 years, whenever they sold to Burger King or whatever they sold to. Why do you keep going there? Like, they're going to get your coffee wrong. And this isn't a fancy coffee place. This is like you get a cup of joe, you pick how many creams and sugars you want. The food isn't made fresh. It's disgusting. The service is terrible. At this point, going to Tim Hortons is essentially self-harm, and I don't know why people continue to go there.
So many clean.
I got stories when I was in Niagara Falls. My partner wanted coffee. So, where did we go? We saw this place all over Niagara. It's called Tim Hortons. Right? And we saw that they're open 24 hours. Being from the west side, seeing a place that's open 24 hours, we're thinking, oh, maybe it's like East Side version of like Dutch Bros Coffee. If you know, you know. Right? So we pull up to Tim Hortons, little cafe, coffee shop thing. They got a drive-through. Not that great, honestly. Soon as we pull up, what can I get for you? What can I get for you? I'm like, damn, bitch, calm the fuck down. And then once we pay, we pay, just, no, thank you, have a great day, nothing. Personally, Tim Hortons, not that great, personally.
Customer service in Toronto is at its all-time low. Here's my shocking story about Tim Hortons. So today I went to Tim Hortons to order a coffee. Usually I get dark roast with oat milk, but I'm like, let me try something different. So I ordered a cappuccino. So I go to the window and the lady's like, I don't know, $3.50 or 40 cents. And I had some change in front of like my car in the little thingy-majiggy. And I had $5 change. I was trying to put my change together to give to the lady, and she's like, hurry up, hurry up. This she was an Indian older lady, and she's like, hurry up, hurry up. If you don't have money, why are you buying cappuccino? Cappuccino is expensive. It's $3 and something, and you need money for that. And I'm like, okay, Yasmin, calm down, cool down. She's older, just let it go. I'm a polite person. I'll be the bigger person. Don't say anything. So I was still putting my change together. As I came to put my hand out and give her the change, she's like, yeah. Next time, don't buy if you don't have money. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, what kind of a tone is that? Who are you talking? Who do you think you are really talking to anybody like that? That's not nice. It's rude. And I gave the money and I took the coffee, and not to brag or anything, but I'm sitting here in a Porsche and you think I can't afford a $3 cappuccino? I understand inflation in Toronto is like shit. It's the worst place you can live in. I need to get the hell out. But that doesn't give you the right to talk to anybody like that. Recently, customer service in Toronto is horrible. And it's so sad because you don't have anywhere to call. You call the managers or you call anybody. They're new to the country, or they think the same and they act the same. And it's like, come on, Tim Hortons, we've been supporting you for so many years. Just because you're so busy now and technically you're giving shit coffee to people and we're not saying anything because now we're addicted to the taste or whatever, you don't have the right to treat your customers like that. So I want to hear your experiences about the whole customer service situation in Toronto. Comment below, guys.
Here's the uncomfortable truth. Tim Hortons didn't suddenly get bad. It was slowly redesigned to prioritize speed, margins, and scale over consistency, quality, and connection. When corporations chase growth at all costs, something always gives. And in this case, it was training, service standards, food preparation, and customer experience. Franchise owners are under pressure. Workers are stretched thin. Turnover is constant. And customers feel the chaos every single visit. This isn't about where workers come from. It's about how companies staff, train, and support them. When a company relies on high turnover labor, minimal training, and standardized frozen systems, quality becomes optional, not guaranteed. That's why one Tim Hortons can feel okay, and another down the street feels completely broken. It's not a mystery, it's a system, and Canadians are responding the only way they can, by walking away. You see it in the numbers. You see it in McDonald's coffee lines. You see it in local cafes filling up again. What people want hasn't changed. Checkmark consistent service, checkmark decent food, checkmark fair prices, checkmark a place that respects both customers and workers. What's changed is the corporate mindset. Tim Hortons still trades on nostalgia. But nostalgia doesn't make bad coffee taste better. And it doesn't fix a broken experience. If this brand wants Canadians back, it won't happen through advertising campaigns or new menu items. It'll happen when training matters again. Quality is non-negotiable. Workers are supported, not rushed. And customers stop being treated like an inconvenience. Until then, Canadians will keep choosing alternatives, not out of hate, but out of exhaustion. And maybe that's the real story here. Not that Canadians turned on Tim Hortons, but that Tim Hortons turned away from Canadians. If you felt this shift, you're not alone. Drop a comment with your experience. Share this with someone who still says it's not that bad. And if you want more honest breakdowns of what's really happening in Canada, subscribe to Canadian Rant. Because when iconic institutions stop listening, it's on the people to start asking harder questions.